and welcome to another cooking training. I'm super excited about this because I'm going to be showing you two very easy smoothie recipes. Smoothies are amazing ways of getting as many nutrients as you need into your day. They can be power packed and they contain a lot of variety of colors. Now I'm going to be making two different kinds of smoothies today. I'm going to be making a yummy green smoothie. I know a lot of people think that green smoothies are not tasty, but trust me, this one you're going to love. And then the second one is going to border between kind of like a pale pink kind of smoothie, but it's wonderful for the summer, and it's a great way, like I said, to jumpstart your day and get all the nutrients that you need. So let's get into it. Alright, so I have my station set up right here, and I'll explain to you what some of these things are and why these are important for this recipe. But first things first, we're going to put on our gloves. Now my hands have been washed, they're already clean, and so I'm just going to put these on. This is really important when you're handling fruit because you don't want cross-contamination. Fruits get easily attacked by bacteria, they get easily attacked by germs and insects. So you kind of want to make sure that your hands are clean, you've got gloves on, and then you're working in a safe and clean environment. Now these just came out of the fridge, so you notice some of them are still a bit cool. I've got ice, because what's a smoothie without ice, right? So I'm going to set that aside, and we'll start working on the first batch. So the first thing I have in front of us today is my palish pink but amazing smoothie. I'll let you come up with a name because I haven't quite figured out what the name should be yet, but you're gonna love this. So in this bowl, I've got baobab. Now, baobab is actually a fruit, right? But this is in the powder form. This is such an amazing source of calcium, a humongous source of vitamin C. In fact, it has more vitamin C than you would get in like 3 oranges. Crazy, right? And it's really high in calcium too, higher than you would get from a glass of milk. And I love it because of its sort of sweet tart taste. It's fantastic for when you're trying to get a good boost of energy as well in your diet. So that's baobab. It's a fruit and it has a sweet tart taste. Now, of course, we all know apples. We've got different kinds. These are one of my favorites because they're a bit tangy and sweet at the same time. Now I've got a guava. Now I took off the end just because I kind of wanted to show you what the inside looks like, but I'll cut this up so you can see internally. It's really a pretty color, and it's a really great food because it has a lot of fiber in it and a lot of vitamin C. Now, of course, I've got watermelon, and if you notice, I haven't taken out the seeds from my watermelon yet, and the reason for that is because the seeds from a watermelon are so nutritious. Great source of potassium, great source of fiber, amazing, great content in the watermelon itself. Watermelons contain 90% of water, so you're going to be getting your water, eating your fruit as a watermelon. And of course, it's just a really good energy boosting fruit. And the last thing on my plate are these pieces of ginger. Now this has been peeled and washed and cleaned, but the reason why I'm adding ginger to this smoothie is because I like the kick in my smoothies. This is also a great antioxidant, helps to flush out your system and gets rid of oxidative stress. And a great way to actually help with your immune system and of course boost your energy levels as well. So you can call this a pick-me-up kind of smoothie, right? So first things first, we're just gonna cut these up into smaller pieces to make it easier for blending. There's no particular order in which you want to cut these up. You just want to cut them so that they're easy to blend up and doesn't take you too long. Now I'm going to cut my apple. I start off by cutting my apple in half, and then I cut it in a quarter. And then I'm going to take off the core because you don't need that. The seeds of an apple can actually be quite poisonous, so you want to avoid eating them. They can cause bloating, they can cause issues with digestion, so just don't eat the apple seeds. Okay, the next thing I'm going to cut up is my guava. Look at that. So you can see, typically some guavas have like a pinkish internal, and it's got really tiny seeds, and all of the entire guava fruit is edible. Okay, so that's my guava. And we are going to go ahead and prep up the next plate. All right, so for my second smoothie, we're going to make something delicious and green. Now I'll talk to you about some of the ingredients. I've got about 1/4 of a small pineapple in here. If you notice, I've sort of kept some of this back on there. That's because it's really good for helping to move your bowels. And one of the benefits of a pineapple is that it contains bromelain. Now this is one of the only enzymes that can be found in a pineapple. You can't really find it anywhere else. Fantastic for your immune system, helps to increase your appetite, and most importantly, ensures that your lungs and your heart are doing amazing. The next thing I have on my plate is kiwi. This is so rich in vitamin C, it's unbelievable. Absolutely love this fruit. I love the color as well, and I love that it's green, but it's got a sweet and very citrusy kind of taste to it. Now on my plate as well, I've got some lettuce leaves on here. Now lettuce is a great source of fiber, a great way to get your vegetables in for the day, is a great way of incorporating that into a smoothie. And last but not least, I've got some celery. So I've got the celery stalk and the celery leaves, and that's what we're going to be making our smoothie with. Now I'm going to show you the last thing, which looks a little bit strange, but bear with me, you're gonna love it. Now this is actually a capsule of spirulina. If you've never heard of spirulina before, it's a blue-green algae that's got amazing benefits. It's regarded as a superfood because it contains high amounts of proteins that are complete proteins. Now it's also very easy absorbable by the body, so the body takes in almost 80% of what's in this little capsule. It's also got a lot of zinc, it's got magnesium, it's got manganese, it's got a bit of calcium, it's got some sodium, it's got some selenium. I mean, this is such an amazing food, and it comes in very easy to use capsules. Now you can take these capsules as is, or you can add them to your smoothies like what I'm about to show you. Now, spirulina does come in different forms. It comes in tablets, it comes in capsules, and you can also get it in powdered forms. It's really important that you check your source, so make sure that it's USDA organic source of spirulina. All right, so I'm just gonna cut up the rest of these and we'll get into blending these smoothies. Alright, so that's that. Let's get into making these smoothies. I'm gonna change my gloves. I'm going to clean up the place and then we'll get started. Alright, so let's get into assembling these. Now for these guys, I'm just gonna open them up, okay? Because I don't need the capsules. That's that. We're gonna blend this guy up. All right, take this out. And we've got amazing, delicious, green smoothie. There you have it. Absolutely divine, super tasty, extremely rich in vitamins and minerals, and of course you've got antioxidants and a great start to your day. So let's get into my palish pinkish superfood amazing smoothie. Similar to what I did with the first one, I'm gonna put my ice in first. Now that I've got that going, I'm going to add in the rest of my watermelon. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I don't want this to be too thick, kind of like a pudding. I still want it to have a bit of juice in there for me to work with. All right, so let's get some of this goodness into a glass. Such a beautiful color. Great way to start your morning. Fantastic vitamins and minerals. A great blend of fruits. And there you have it. A palish pinkish smoothie. Great, amazing taste. And that's it, guys. Amazing smoothies that we have right here. We've got the amazing pale pink one that I would ask that you name yourself. I don't really have a name for it. And then the second one is the amazing green smoothie that's super yummy. I highly recommend making these. Like I said, great pick-me-up in the morning, great way to incorporate a lot of vegetables and fruits into your diet. So if you're not one to eat it on the plate, you can definitely drink it out of a glass. See you in the next training.